He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Razorbacks offense will get first crack at it today. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The give to the back. Find some fresh air. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built up.
Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got a man. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Berry. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis.
He's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Red pass, it's complete. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Ferguson. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic up. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run. It's Berry. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back trailing by 3, 17-14. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Jackson will throw. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They're working that left side. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. For a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see. Play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Jackson gonna throw it. Steps away to find some room. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll try the left side.
You know, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
With the catch, it's Brown. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And we've got a shootout. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk him down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Rebels line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Guess the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Berry. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Caught near the sticks, it's Toure. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Razorbacks will put it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Scanning the field is Simmons. Got his man downfield. And he's still running after the move. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hauser. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Jackson will throw. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Right on the money. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Toure. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They want to see if they can score the deuce. To the air, it's Simmons. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Send that offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Creates a little space. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end. but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground.
Gashing the D on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Jackson going to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it for a big play. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Going to the run, it's Hill. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, it needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive foot.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Holds and fires complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson gonna throw it. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in this stadium.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Bring in the heat. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field.